Are you buying Robux or redeeming a gift card soon? Well, use code Meganplays while doing so to help support the channel. Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Megan. Welcome back to my channel, Adopt Me in Real Life. Now, we all know that the trend is super popular. Today, we are going to be taking a look at what this winter update has in store, but for real life. You know, what does an ox look like? What does a Linux look like? We're finding all that out today. First and foremost, we have the lovely snowman. Now, I think we all know what a snowman looks like. I mean, especially, you know, if you live in a colder climate, but if you live in Texas like me, you might have never seen one in real life. Oh my gosh, guys, a snowman in real life, and he's all chilly and cold. I mean, how can you even be cold as a snowman? You're made of ice and you live in ice, right? So, I mean, I guess it actually makes sense that they would be pretty cold. Next up, we have the gingerbread man. Now, we all know that the gingerbread man is the brand new currency of the winter Adopt Me update. And gingerbread men, whenever you eat them in real life, they are like ginger snap cookies, which are so good. But this is the best example I could find of a gingerbread man in real life. I mean, look at how realistic he is. And I think we've all seen this movie. This gingerbread man, he's as cute as could be. So we already saw the snowman. Next up, let's take a look at the Yeti. Now, the Yeti, oh, are you okay, man? The Yeti in Adopt Me kind of runs around like he's a ninja from Naruto. Super cute, puts his hands on his hips, and he kind of does a little dance. The Yeti in real life is actually a little bit more scary. Absolutely massive. They kind of like Bigfoot, except in the snow. They're part human and part creature, a mysterious giant snowman. A Himalayan monster. You know what's interesting? A lot of people actually refer to a Yeti as an abominable snowman. I mean, this guy, super scary looking. I mean, except for this guy. This guy, super cute. The abominable snowman in Monsters, Inc. Now, Yetis don't actually exist in real life. They are urban legends, so can't really show what they look like in real life, but this is the closest we can get. I mean, look how cute he is. He's just offering some yellow flavored snow cones to the monsters of Monsters, Inc. Next up, the Musk Ox. Look at this guy. He's running around, galloping. He's having a grand old time. Now, this is our very first real pet that exists in Adopt Me, because the other pets, they're not real. Like, snowmen aren't real animals, and neither are abominable snowmans. I mean, maybe they are. Not trying to insult anybody. Abominable snowman / Yetis are real. Please do not come prove it by showing up to my house as like, just don't. Just don't. So the Musk Ox live in extremely frozen temperatures. They are what's considered to be a frozen warrior, because literally I would never be able to stand in a temperature like this. Here is the Musk Ox. That is so hard for me to say. The Musk Ox? The Musk Ox. He is a big ox who lives in the frozen tundra. They have lived for centuries in the Arctic, and they've made it through the last ice age with little to no need to adapt to their changing environment. Because of their fur, they're able to withstand the harshest weather conditions. Look at him. Oh my gosh, he looks miserable. That is a Musk Ox in real life, guys. Whenever you adopt one of these babies, this is basically what you're getting. They seem so sweet, and you know, they just want to come inside. We should let all of the Musk Oxes come inside. Offer them some soup, sit by the fire. They're adorable. They look like kind of a mix of a woolly mammoth and a horse. Oh, and they are definitely pack animals. So there you have it, guys. The Musk Ox. One day I'll get it, but that day is not today. Aw, so cute. It kind of has the face of a bear almost, with like little horns on top. The Musk Ox. Next up, we have ourselves a snow owl, or I feel like it could also be considered a barn owl. I don't know. So as we can see, this little guy, he's floating. He's so cute. Major improvements from the first owl that they added with the barnyard pets, but look at this little guy. He's got amazing detail on him. Let's take a look at a snow owl in real life. Here we can see what a snow owl looks like in real life. Oh my goodness. So this one's actually on the hunt, so I'm about to click out of here before things get a little bit too dicey. These birds can be quite scary, and we all know that I'm afraid of owls, so take that with a grain of salt. Look at its wingspan. It is completely incredible, and how beautiful it is patterned on the back. This thing is beautiful, amazing, and also terrifying. Oh my goodness, he's taken off. Oh my goodness, guys. They are quite beautiful, but I'm still scared of them. Maybe one day I'll overcome my fear of birds, but I just don't think that day is today. So as we can see, he's hanging out in the snowy Arctic, but he doesn't seem too bothered. And did you know that snow owls can be up to 2 to 2.5 feet? So they're kind of big. They're kind big. Next up, we have a lynx. So I thought that these were a bobcat pet, but they simply are not. It is a lynx pet. As we can see in game, he's got a nice fluffy beard, pointed ears, he's a little hungry, and he's got a bobbed tail, which I think is so cute. Our dog has a bobbed tail, like she has no tail, and she makes her look like a little hamster. It's really cute. As we can see here, we have a lynx, which is a Canadian wildcat, essentially, who lives in Arctic climates. Now, don't worry, guys, he doesn't catch this bunny. I watched this clip to make sure it was fine. They're just playing a game of tag. It's fine. So look at how fuzzy this lynx actually is. The coat kind of reminds me of like a wolf coat, if we really think about it. And its coat looks so thick. It's just taking on the snow like no problem. So here we have two lynx cats in real life. They really do look like bobcats. I kind of feel like maybe the Texas version is a bobcat, but then once it gets up there in the Arctic, it becomes a lynx. Look at them. So they're having a little bit of a conversation here. They're just chatting back and forth, but here you can really see kind of the size and how fuzzy they are. These are so cute and adorable. And I stand. Look how big their feet are. Those are massive feet. Massive. And the Canadian lynx also is 2.5 to 3.5 feet. So they can get pretty big. Also, bobcats are kind of in the same. So I think that they're like the same animal. Oh my goodness, guys, look at him. He's so cute. Okay, I think I need to adopt one of these right away, and not just an Adopt Me, in real life. And if anybody really needs to know, I'm not actually going to adopt one. That was a joke. Do not worry, do not call Joe Exotic on me. I'm not adopting a big cat today. But look at that sweetheart. Oh, that is so cute. Next up, we have the Frost Fury. Now, obviously, this is not a real animal. It is a, you know, kind of cold climate dragon, we could assume. Super adorable. I mean, look at the way he moves, but I don't think that this is actually a real creature. I think that the Frost Fury was actually based off of Chinese dragons, a very popular art in China. It's very traditional, and I'm not gonna go too much into it because I do not want to sound ignorant. However, these designs are very beautiful, and like I said, traditional Chinese artworks and styles, and people even get them tattooed, which I think is really, really cool. So this is actually what I think the Frost Fury is based off of. What do you guys think? Obviously, this is not in real life because it just doesn't exist in real life, but these are so cool. I absolutely adore them. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, that's perfect. The Chinese dragon, the way that he's got the claws and the tail, the whiskers, and even the, I don't want to call it a mane, but the spikes coming off of him. Absolutely perfect representation of the Frost Dragon. Oh, he's feeling a little sick. I should take him to the hospital. And the last thing I want to show off is the ice cave. Now, I know you guys are thinking it's just a cave, but guys, ice caves are actually really, really cool. And this is where I assume the Frost Fury lives. So if we take a look at the ice cave, we can see that there's snowflakes all around. There are frozen structures. Like, now this is obviously a man-made cave at some point. Still beautiful, but let's compare it to a real ice cave. Look at this, guys. This would be so insane to be in a cave completely made out of ice. I personally would be really afraid that it were to melt while I was in it. I mean, look at it. And it looks like it would just be so cold because all the cold fragments are just bouncing off of each other absolutely everywhere. It is so beautiful though. And look at this ice cave. This actually looks so scary. It's so tight quarters. Do you guys think a real frost dragon actually lives at the end of that? I think I said frost. A real frost dragon lives at the end of this cave. That is so cool. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you loved it, do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button and leave a comment down below. PG Squad, do not forget to use our code Meganplays when purchasing Robux. And last but certainly not least, do not forget to hashtag stay PG, stay kind. Click the videos around the screen if you enjoyed this one. You might enjoy those, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.